Welcome back, it's me, Lou. I'm here for another action figure review, and today we are featuring the SH Figuarts Masked Rider Den O Sword Form Kamen Rider Kicks version. Alright, so, where do I begin? Alright, so this was a figure I bought loosed. I bought loose, not loosed. I don't know what loosed means. Alright, this is a figure I bought loose a month ago. I got it for like 15 bucks. I couldn't say no to it. It's missing the box, and it's Kamen Rider, and I'm a kind of a closet Kamen Rider fan. I'm not like the most hardcore Masked Rider fan, but I do have an appreciation for the character, and I have a handful of figures in my collection. And for 15 bucks, I couldn't say no to this. So let's get started. Alright, so as you can see, we have the Masked Rider Den O. It looks cool, and I have a feeling I know why the original owner sold this. It's because part of the head is broken. Apparently it's breaking off right now. So on the top of his visor, you can see here, there's kind of like this protrusion at the top, and it looked like it snapped off on the right lens right here, and on the left lens, it's barely dangling on. So this is going to eventually break off at some point, which I don't mind, because once it breaks off, it'll be perfectly symmetrical, and I won't know any better because I'm unfamiliar with this character. The accessories that are included, whoa, it comes with his little, I think this is a data pad or something. I can't remember what this is exactly. Comes with these things that plug into his, I'll take it out in a second. There's extra hands, I don't want to lose those. There's a couple of fists. And this data pad keeps on wanting to like fall out, so I'm just gonna close this up. Set this aside and we'll look at the figure. Here is his sword. It's pretty cool, nicely detailed. If you've never handled a SH Figuarts figure, they're super articulated, but they're kind of on the small side. This guy comes in at 5 3/4. These little, I think these are like propulsion jets. I want to say these plug into his, where do they plug into again? You remove them, you remove these kind of like flanges from his belt, and then you can plug in the propulsion jets. If I'm doing this right, I think they're propulsion jets. I think that's what they're supposed to be. Or they might be additional, like, side arms. I can't remember. I lose track of all the different versions of Masked Rider and Kamen Rider or Kamen Rider. There's, like, millions. There's, like, so many versions of this character and so many reiterations. It's kind of like the equivalent, like, of Power Rangers. You know how there's always, like, different generations of Power Rangers. Let's take a look at the figure up close. The detailing is nice. It's really bothering me that this piece here is going to break off any second. His lenses have a really beautiful texture underneath. It looks really cool. Nice shade of silver contrasted against the red and black. Very photogenic looking figure. Very nice. Nice standout piece. So the big selling point with these Figuarts figures is that they're super posable. Let's get this guy and run him through his paces. For example, his head, of course, it rotates. Looks down, looks up. And you can see the range of motion is really nice also. The armor plating on his shoulders actually folds up to accommodate the arm movement, which is really cool. As you can see, lots of range of motion for the arms. Even though this is an armored character wearing all this metal plating, you know, it's it's very impressive with what these figures can do in terms of the articulation. You know, you'll be hard pressed to find a figure that's better articulated than a Figuarts figure. They're very popular in action figure photography just because you could get so many crazy poses. And the license that SH Figuarts, you know, that they've produced, you know, ranges anywhere from like Dragon Ball to like Star Wars to like superheroes. So, you know, they cover the gamut of like genres. It's really cool. I'm really digging this. It's like one of those things where I don't really collect Figuarts figures. I have a handful in my collection. But for the most part, you know, they're just neat to have. You know, I couldn't say no to this, especially for the price point. Their prices vary also. For example, if at your local Target, you might see some of the Dragon Ball ones. I think those retail for maybe like $35. Some other properties, like maybe Star Wars, I think those could like go as high as like possibly like $60 to $70, depending on the figure. But you know, they're really cool. And the big selling point again is just articulation. You know, the detailing's there. You get all these accessories, but the amount of poses that you could put them in, it's like endless. So fun figure. I'm really glad I got this for the price that I got it for. It does entice me a little bit to like, you know, build up a Figuarts collection, but you know, the higher price point, not that it bothers me, but it's like, you know, right now I'm having a hard enough time just dealing with the increased prices, like with the Hasbro Star Wars and G.I. Joe stuff and the Marvel Legends. I don't really need to be adding another line of action figures. But man, these things are so fun to play with. You know, I can't stress it enough. You know, if you don't have one of these Figuarts figures, you know, just go online and just hunt down like at least one figure that you'd really want. You know, whether it be like a superhero or like something out of Star Wars or Dragon Ball or anime. You know, just grab one. They're so fun to play with. They're awesome. Alright, so let's wrap this one up. Once again, my name is Lou. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're a returning viewer subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. I greatly appreciate it. So until the next video, be safe, take care of yourself, buy lots of toys, and most importantly, be happy. And I'll see you at the next one. Alright, later.